Tell us a little bit about your priority initiative as First Lady.
When my husband came into office, I was given the incredible opportunity of a platform as First Lady to draw attention to causes or organizations that were important to me. And for me, it's always been my passion to improve the lives of children. And as First Lady, I really wanted to have a statewide impact on kids for the better. And the Wonderfund exclusively serves the 50,000 children engaged with DCF, and we provide financial and material support in emergency situations. When a child has to be removed from an unsafe home, often they're coming into foster care with nothing more than the clothes on their back, and they have suffered unspeakable trauma. So these kids, in that terrible, terrible moment, deserve some sense of dignity and care. And so the Wonderfund makes sure that the social worker doing the removal has a gift card that will allow the foster parent or the social worker to ensure that that child has just culturally appropriate food or an outfit for school the next day. And then we will also provide what we call enrichment. It allows the social worker to look at a child and a family and say, what do you like to do for fun? What are your friends doing after school? And a lot of these children have never had the opportunity to ask or to wish to do those kinds of things. So we buy baseball gloves and sporting equipment. We pay for dance lessons and driver's ed and prom dresses and tons of summer camp. And it is really meaningful and valuable to the kids, and it can help mitigate the impact of trauma on their lives. One of my favorite stories is about a young girl who was 16 years old, and she was in and out of foster care because her mother was dealing with substance abuse and recovery, and she mentioned to her social worker that she liked to swim and that she might like to be a lifeguard. And so the Wonderfund was able to help this young woman go to a Red Cross lifeguarding course, and then she was able to get a really great paying job in a healthy environment. I like to say that the first life that lifeguard saved was her own.
So I would love to hear from you, firstly, how you discovered and learned about trauma-informed principles and the importance of the awareness of trauma-informed care.
When I first started focusing on the Department of Children and Families, someone said to me, you need to read the Kaiser CDC study on trauma. And I read that, and that opened a whole world to me. The changes that you make to become trauma informed are not hard and they're not huge, but the impact of changing your perspective as you deal with other people is enormous, and you can see it immediately. We started looking at environments with the Wonderfund because many families who are engaged with the department have to have meetings with their social worker and their child. And we started, just by renovating one room, painting it a more relaxing color, taking out the hard metal chairs and bringing in some more comfortable seating and toys and games and things like that. The first room we did blew the social workers away, and it led to this initiative with the Wonderfund where we are now embarking on renovating every single family visiting room in the state to make it trauma-informed and child and family friendly. And it's so simple. It doesn't cost any more for the state, or for anybody to choose a trauma-informed color versus a triggering color. I watched this happen with the family visiting rooms, and I thought, we're going to use this as an example. And so what we're doing at the Wonderfund is taking all of our learning and creating a toolkit for how to create a trauma-informed, family-friendly environment. And the state has also recognized that this is an important thing to do and an easy thing to do. So they've incorporated the importance of trauma-informed design into procurement documents for new leases for the Department of Children and Families.
So Lauren, what got you interested in the Pathways to Resilience initiative?
I think that this represents an opportunity for every state to to collect and provide its best practices, its most successful program implementations, and share those nationally with every other state and other organizations, which in the end is going to help build a more trauma responsive United States of America, which to me is that's a dream.